Yo, what the frig's up? We have a new addition here to the safe. I haven't shot this yet. This is from Century Arms. This is pretty much a copy of the Sega 12. There's another one out there called the Vepr. I've never shot this yet. I just got it from Century Arms just to show you guys, give you a little tabletop review. I've done some research on it. The reliability seems good from what I can see. It's pretty much an AK-47 platform, but it's a shotgun, and it's called the Catamount Fury. This is the version 1. They have a version 2 now with a skeletonized stock. Okay, hold on. Looks pretty nice, you know. I don't if it's on par with the Sega 12, it looks pretty much the same. I mean, I'm looking at the rivets and stuff like that. The action feels pretty smooth. When you get it, it comes with 2 5-round and you get a 10-round mag. The magazines feel pretty durable. They're not flexible. They don't flex when you squeeze them. The followers go straight up and down. They seem okay, but you know what? None of that really means anything until you shoot the gun. But as far as visually and feeling it, it feels pretty nice. Okay, here's a cleaning kit you also get with it. They give you a real nice cleaning kit. It's very heavy and thick and robust. It's pretty powerful, strong. It's all steel. Damn, that's pretty cool. So you get a nice cleaning kit with it. It also has a gas valve adjustment in the front, and you'll have setting 1 and setting 2. Now, I didn't touch it yet. It looks like the factory has it on setting 2. Usually the factory will have it on setting 1, and if you need more gas, then you bring it to setting 2. But I'm just giving you a quick look-see at this. Like I said, haven't shot it. I do like the Picatinny rail on top, and it is metal. That's good. The Picatinny rail is connected to this block here, and it comes apart just like an AK. Okay, so the mag comes out just like an AK. You squeeze, you push the lever forward, and it rocks right out of there. The action feels pretty good. Just playing with it, messing around with it. It's very, very slick. Feels very straight. There's no clunking as you're going back and forth. It's very, very smooth. Pretty impressive. It's pretty neat that this is a shotgun. It really is. I've always liked the idea of a Sega 12. The one I had problems with it, but I wasn't real educated on it either, so it was partially my fault. You know, when you're messing with these AK platform shotguns, especially if it has a gas adjustment, don't give up on it. You know, switch the gas adjustment over to the next level and shoot it again. Use high brass, use low brass. You got to keep testing out what ammo it likes, and then when you find out, you just hoard and stock up on the ammo it likes. My Benelli M4, look how beautiful that shotgun is. It likes that Winchester high brass, that military buckshot ammo. It likes that the best. So after I found that out, I got a shitload of it. That's what you got to do. These you know, semi-auto shotguns are not, you know, as fine-tuned as, you know, a semi-automatic handgun could be. You know, they're just, you got to remember, you're not loading a tapered little bullet into a beautiful smooth chamber. You're loading a big fat plastic cigar-shaped object into a chamber, and sometimes you have problems because it's not very round, or you know, it's not round nosed. There's nothing guiding it in. So when you're running a semi-auto shotgun, you might go through a little bit of ammo experience of different types of brands, which ones that it likes. That's what you got to do. But once you find it, you're good to go, and you got a beautiful thing. To me, once you get a semi-auto shotgun squared away for home defense, that's the king of kings for my taste. Yeah, even over a pump. I know a pump probably would be more reliable because you don't have to rely on gas pressure to operate it. But like I said, once you find that ammo your semi-auto likes, I'd rather have a semi-auto than a pump. I just feel more secure. I'm not going to short stroke nothing. All I got to do is pull the friggin' trigger. Like I said, once you find that ammo it likes. So, don't get me wrong, a pump shotgun is fantastic. I love that too. I like a shotgun for home defense all around, you know. So see what you guys think of this. The Catamount. It's got a really nice trigger. I mean, as far as shotguns go, this particular gun has the smoothest trigger I ever pulled. So it's just so light, it's crazy. I mean, it's kind of scary light. That's how sensitive it is. The gauge of the receiver seems pretty thick. It doesn't look like it's too thin. The milling of the magazine well is nice and straight. It's not jagged and sharp like a lot of AK platforms might be, depending who makes it. The furniture is nice and tight. Feels good in your hand. It's slim. It doesn't wiggle around. It's really, really tight. Here's the gas tube, and the gas tube lever feels pretty good. Sometimes these gas tube levers, they're real loose, and what you have to do is, well, this one don't work that way. Some of them are riveted, and you just have to get a hammer and hit this side and squish it more to make this a little tighter. This one's okay. It's a little looser. I like it to be, but once you get it to this point here, it tightens up, and then the little divot ball locks into the hole pretty good. So the reason why I say that is because you don't want this to be loose. This should be rock solid tight, because of all the recoil when you're shooting it and shooting and shooting it. You know, you shoot a couple hundred rounds and this thing starts working its way up like that. That's not a good thing. So this feels pretty good. It could be a little tighter. It's tight, but I would make it tighter if I can. I will. And like I said, there's your gas adjustment in the front. For some reason they got it set on 2. That kind of surprises me. But it's very easy to switch it to 1. You just push the button down and swing it around, and it's done. There's other ones out there that don't have a gas regulator, and they're pretty cool too, but this one does. Other thing I like about it is the dust cover. The dust cover button that keeps the dust cover on also has an additional button on the top, which I like that, because you know sometimes AKs, it does happen. Sometimes you're shooting and the whole dust cover can blow off. Doesn't really, ain't gonna kill you or anything, but I've seen that happen on videos, and that's to reassure that definitely will never happen. So when you disassemble it, you push this down and then push this in, and this just opens up like a hood of a car, which is nice. I like that it don't come off there. It just swings up like this, like the Zastava. Very nice, and it's your typical AK insides. The spring is not braided. It's more of an American spring. It's just like an AR spring. It's straight. Everything looks pretty good in there. Same thing. You just push this forward, pull this out, and then there's your recoil spring, and then get that trigger out of the way, and then this should come out and then lift up, and then there you have your piston and your bolt on the Fury. This is called the Fury. Did I mention there's a version 2? Yes. Same thing as an AK. Comes right out. Not sure what kind of metal that is, but I don't know if it's cast or not. Has a cast look to it. I don't know. But the machine and the milling work in there is pretty good. There's no grooves and anything to make it as smooth as you want it to be. That's the way it should be. Bolt looks good. There's your firing pin. There's your dual extractors. And there's one extractor. Okay, I thought I had dual extractors. Okay, wow, this must be Cosmoline. This is really thick stuff on here. And that's pretty much it. It's very simple, just like an AK design. And it's a shotgun. That's really, really neat. I've never seen that kind of piston before, that kind of steel. That's unique. It's nice. It's nice and straight. Doesn't wiggle. Sorry. Got interrupted. Okay. So same thing, just push this down inside and push it forward. You got to watch these tracks in here when you're pushing it down in there. That's all. Pretty simple. Nice and slick. Feels nice and straight. I don't know what else to tell you. I will do a link under the video, and then you can see how much these cost. They're very reasonable. And same thing with this, push this forward a little bit. Some AKs you can just push this down, but it won't. You have to help it a little with your finger because the dust cover is kind of on an angle a little bit, so it's kind of not a big deal. And this will shoot out supposedly someday. Here it goes. So I'm still learning about it. I don't know much about this at all. I'm just bringing this to your attention that this is out there from Century Arms, and I don't know, the videos I've done on it seems like it runs pretty good. When you're putting the mags in there, you got to put them in with some authority. You got to rock it in, push it real hard, and now I've been doing it a lot, but when you first get it, you might have a little issue with it. It's because it's a shotgun. It's big, it's bulky. You got to be, you know, pretty strong with it. But it's locks back on an empty mag. That I do like. That's awesome. And that's it. There's your barrel, which you could put. Obviously, you could put different chokes in there, as you can see that also. It's nice looking. It's a nice looking shotgun. We'll have to see how it does. But I'm just doing this tabletop review for you guys, just to show it to you. The length of pull is a little long for me. I like short stocks on guns. I like to scrunch up because I like to, you know, get a lot of stability behind the stock when I'm shooting. It just makes me feel really solid when I'm shooting, and I can't really do that with this because the length of pull is a little bit, just not much, just a little bit too long for me. Like if I could take off an inch of that, make that smaller, it probably would feel a lot better. But that's pretty much it. So there it is, guys. The Catamount Fury version 1. Let me know what you think.